Well, there is Meikle. Interesting enough in the programme, he said he didn't expect to start in the first team this season. He was quite happy to bide his time, but he's in and he's playing well, and here he goes now, looking for a shooting opportunity maybe. In the end he tried to thread that ball through. It didn't quite work out, but the move is kept ticking by O'Neill. It's into the middle, and there might still be an opening here. First shot is beaten away, and the second one is wide of the target. Encouraging stuff though, with Matt Green right in the mix of it. So Mansfield's free kick. Again, it's difficult to judge it on the wind. Oh, and the ball there just eluded Green as he tried to get a toe end on it, otherwise it would have been 1-0.
Well, Futcher's got a massive presence at set pieces, and it's not just the first ball, it's the second ball that you've got to look out for.
Howell wins it from Yakubu's clearance. Mansfield looking impressive in this build-up. Plenty around as well. He'll go for the little ball through for Green, who hooks it into the net, and Mansfield Town are in front.
He looked a bit offside there, I wasn't sure myself there.
It's taken them just under 11 minutes, but Matt Green keeps the run going. The ball was nicked through to him by Lewis Briscoe, and Mansfield Town are on a bit of a roll here. 3 wins in a row. They're going to try and make it 4, which would be their best run in 8 years. They've had a perfect start.
Yeah, he's offside. I thought he was at the time. There's a great bit of play by Louis Briscoe. He shaped up to shoot and put a reverse pass in there. And I can see why Newport are a little bit disappointed. Whether Lee Baker kept him on there, I think they need a better angle.
That's the one I thought. When I looked up again, I have a feeling that Green might just have kept him onside.
No, he's off.
No,
he's off.
Does look off. Anyway,
yeah.
It's on the scoreboard. Green's on the score sheet. It's Mansfield 1, Newport County 0. Long range try here. Good one. Right on the mark as well from O'Neill. He'll be encouraged by the fact he scored his first ever goal last month at Stockport. That wasn't a bad effort.
No. He's cut inside Danny Rose there, you know, and at the end of the day, 4-4-2 against 4-4-2, you've got to stay with your runners, you know, you can't get beaten that too easy.
Talk of a possible move for him, wasn't there, in the window? It never happened?
No. There's still things that can still rumble on, you know, with low moves and everything, so I think it'll be a big loss to Newport if he goes.
There might be a second here. Meikle's in and flashes it wide. Lyndon Meikle there, very close to what would have been a memorable first ever goal for Mansfield Town. Here come Mansfield now with an opportunity for Merry to play a meaningful ball in. He's played it wide instead, and then Kendrick with the cross. The header's good, very good in fact, and it was right on the mark. There's an opportunity for Baker to cross one over. It is towards McAllister, palm down, and you somehow knew that was going to happen. It was going to go high off the boot of Rogers. Came to him at a funny old angle. Maybe he might have had a second longer, but he's put it over. Yeah,
it was a chance that has just dropped onto his weaker foot. But Marriott, like I said, he's done well really. People will say he should catch that, but he's come through people to take the pressure off the header, you know, so the ball has dropped. But I had a feeling straight away that ball was going over.
It's amazing that it's only, what, 5 or 6 months ago since that 3-3 draw, and yet there are only 5 players left at each club.
Yeah, I know, I've seen that, and I think that's what we're on about, isn't it? You know, the turnaround of players.
Howell's ball here, it might pose a problem for Yakubu, depending on what Green could do with it. He'll have support from Meikle maybe. Doesn't use him. Instead it's gone to Briscoe, right foot in, 2-0 Mansfield, delightfully done, and Louis Briscoe gets his usual goal against Newport County.
No, great finish. I had Louis as a lad at Port Vale when he had the potential, and you could just see there what he was going to do, and again, I'm sorry, but I think that's too easy beating for me. You know, it was obvious he was going on the outside to get his shot in.
Well, absolutely. It was Green who made the inroads. He'd got a support runner on the outside in Meikle. Chose to go the other way, but look how easy this was for Briscoe to create the space and tuck the shot away. Yeah,
well, Louis scored, I think, was it 20 goals last year? You know, and he's a major goal threat, and, you know, that's a great finish.
His third of this season. Following up his recent efforts against Kettering and Braintree. He's had a good career, as you say. Well, he's still a young man, actually, at the side of me anyway. He's 30. Can carry on as a centre-half for a few more years yet. Murray, chip down the line, good chip as well. And the ball in is met by Yakubu. It was a decent ball from O'Neill, was that? And they've still got the opportunity here. Green swivelling, shooting! Off the bar! It was a spectacular effort from Green, which deserved better than that. And the whistle's gone. So there'll be a free kick here, and how grateful are Newport for that. Absolutely fantastic bit of play, wasn't it? You know, he had his back to goal, turned right, turned left, got it onto his left foot, and I actually thought that was destined for the top corner. Then on the rebound, I don't think that was a foul on the keeper there. I think the referee felt a little bit sorry there. Sign of a striker in form, that. Yeah. So Marriott and Co will seek to preserve this clean sheet. Remember, there were 3 down in the corresponding fixture after 27 minutes last year, and that's into the side netting. Nice ball in here for Green. He'll look for the position. Backheels it for Howell's shot into the crowd. Took a deflection, corner Mansfield. Murray's, like I said, he's been a quality player for a long time. Struggled with his back for a season and a bit. But settled down, and like I said, he looks like he's in the form of his career at the moment. His 3rd spell here at Field Mill. Now this might be dangerous. McAllister will latch onto this ball. He's got Buchanan up alongside him. McAllister goes for goal. Decent shot, but it's, well, routinely dealt with by Murray. It's almost contemptuously dealt with. Yeah. Yakubu lunges at the ball. Something beaten in the air. Back again comes Murray to win it for Mansfield. This one will get over the top. It is Green, checks inside, just lays it forward. Chance for Briscoe, across it goes. Goal number 3. Poked in the back stick. It's stuck in by Ross Dyer, and Mansfield have stretched themselves into surely an unassailable 3-goal lead. Newport torn apart, and again you have to say that Green was the critical factor. Yeah, it was a fantastic ball over the top. It's lost Gary Warren for pace there. Decided to put Louis Briscoe on the inside, and Louis, it's a shot, you know, going across goals, the right area, the right weight, and like I said, Dyer's done well to slide in and finish that. They were all at sea, weren't they? Here it is from a different angle. Briscoe as well in there, but the goal belongs to Ross Dyer, and it's his 2nd in Mansfield colours. The important thing for Newport now is just not to let their heads drop. They probably suspect they're going to be on the end of a beating, but they've got to keep competing, especially against this man Green, who's turned them again into position for the shot. Straight at the keeper, Thompson makes the save, but he really is exciting the supporters at Field Mill. They have really warmed to the performances of Matt Green. Well, I really do think that Matt Green, with his, not just with his goal today, but with his all-round play, has been mightily impressive. And Chris Wilder at Oxford will have been looking at that for this performance. Well, took a massive ricochet off Doherty, who is digging in there again against his old adversary Murray. They'll have met in the league a time or two as well. O'Neill checking infield, playing an intelligent run made by Green as well. It's not just goal scoring, it's these sort of runs that make him a potent force. A great ball from Briscoe, and yet it still ended up at the foot of Meikle, one of the Mansfield players. Meikle, he may go for goal here. He's gone for goal, and a thrilling save made by Glyn Thompson. All at the fingertips of the Newport County keeper, prevented it being 4-0, and that sounds like a rout. He's a tenacious little player. Yes, no, he's impressed me. You know, again, come from the lower non-leagues, and you know, he's settled in quite quickly. But again, it's one of those, his work ethic is fantastic, you know, and he gets back, helps his full-back out, but also joins forward, so he probably deserves a goal. Yeah, I think he does. get one, so might Murray. Oh, cracker! That is an absolutely superb strike. We all know he can do it, but Briscoe takes the congratulations again. That was a super hit.
Fantastic goal.
Well, the fans are up, they're singing, they're dancing, and all because of this strike. Briscoe's second of the day, Mansfield's fourth. Game, set and match.
Oh, certainly. You know, Louis was marked on the edge of the box there, but the lad actually had to go back 5 yards to head out. Louis dropped off well, read it, and fantastic technique. And knowing Anthony, you know, he's got to bounce back from it, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, the players have got to take a good look at themselves, you know, and a lot of things aren't right, then they've got to say it.
We've got another away day coming up next week. They're at Braintree. Oh, beautifully done, back into O'Neill. He scored! It's 5 for Mansfield. Delightful return ball to him from who else but Matt Green, but Luke O'Neill has rolled the ball beneath Thompson there. It's a nap hand for Mansfield. Mansfield 5, Newport 0. It was that back heel from Green, and he carried on his run and just stroked it calmly beneath the keeper. Lovely moment for the young fullback. Well,
I tell you, it's impressed me, because I tell you what, he's got forward all the time. He's got good energy about him. But if the first pass complete, he gets on his bike, and like I said, he's left the midfield players, you know, in his wake.
The 20-year-old's second goal of the season. He scored his first ever at Stockport last month, and now he can't stop scoring, as they say. He has plenty of work to do for Newport County, who slump into the bottom 4 of the Blue Square Premier League. The star performance from Matt Green, who got the show on the road with an 11th minute goal, and he featured in just about every goal that followed. There were a couple from Lewis Briscoe, there was one from Ross Dyer, and then late on one from right fullback Luke O'Neill as well. Almost anybody could have scored for Mansfield today. They were that good. Newport, I'm afraid, were so poor. Mansfield Town 5, Newport County 0.